He came to my house, talked to my parents, said, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Van Cleve, is your son ready to become a Bobcat?" I said, "Well, I'm still looking at Washington State and Colorado." And he goes, "Obviously, you're not ready to become a Bobcat. It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. and Mrs. Van Cleve." And he walked back to his car. And I sprinted up to his car, opened the car door, and said, "I want to be a Bobcat," and never looked back. In my sophomore year, we ended up winning the national title. So thank God I ran back up the hill and grabbed Sonny.
I've been around football, really around my dad for everything he's done. We're football nuts in the Van Cleve family. My dad played at Montana State in the 70s, and then I played here in the early 2000s, and then my brother, Colby, played at Montana Tech. Kind of all started from there. Very competitive. We always were playing sports growing up from day one. We're very fortunate to play at the college level, and we're still diehard Bobcats and season ticket holders forever.
At Montana State, my degree is in physical education, and I wanted to be a teacher and a coach. Took a job at Rocky Mountain College as defensive coordinator, my first job. I decided I wanted to be a head coach, moved down to Thermopolis, Wyoming, and took the head job there. In my last 3 years there, we won 3 state championships. I also, in Thermopolis, was the technology coordinator. So from there, I was at a crossroads, and so I was looking at, do I go down the technology road, or do I continue coaching? And I decided I would go down the technology road, and so formed a company. First of all, we were trying to figure out a name for our company. So I go, we have a lot of work to do. We're not going to spend too much time on it. I looked outside and I go, we live on Pine Cove, so we're going to name the company Pine Cove. A lot of genius thoughts went into that, but let's get making money and taking care of our customers. As we moved on, I felt more and more comfortable saying, "Oh, well, Brandon, you got this. Colby, you got this."
Family means a lot to me. I'm a co-owner with my brother. Taking over a business that my dad started is something that is very fortunate to be able to get to do. On top of that, my wife works with us too.
You have to have the right culture. You have to do what you say you're going to do. You have to work extremely hard.
Some of the terms you think of in football or sports, you have teamwork, integrity, accountability. All those things are crucial to being a positive part of a team.
I think kindness is always one of our big ones. Transparency. We don't really hold a lot back. We try to let people know where we're sitting, where we're standing.
We've taken those core values and still apply them to this day. We have 30-year customers. Some of the few customers he had when he started his business still work with us today. After everything that's changed in technology and the people that have changed, and they still believe in what we're doing.
As they took over, I don't think we've missed a beat. The culture has continued to grow. The biggest joy I had was seeing them succeed.
Pine Cove Consulting, it's really turnkey IT solutions. So we like to come in from the front end. We want to hear your pain points in your organization. We want to design a solution with you from start to finish, be there for the entire life cycle of IT and organization. We're working with airports, and then we're working with small legal firms, and then we're working with government agencies and hospitals, and there's no way we could take a cookie cutter solution into all those diverse organizations and have it fit the same way.
Our customers look at us as really that partner. We're an extension of who they are.
So really it's all about listening and partnering, focusing on their needs and how we can fulfill those needs.